If you don't know what the BRRRR strategy is, it's where you buy, you rehab, you rent, refinance, and you repeat. I'm gonna go over every step of this process to show you exactly how you can get paid to actually buy cash flowing properties. Before I give you an example on the BRRRR strategy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload a news video just like this one, because this YouTube channel is all about real estate investing, helping you achieve financial freedom sooner through real estate investing. So let's just say, for example, you buy property for, let's just say, $50K. You buy a property for $50,000 and it's going to need roughly about $50,000 worth of work. So you're all in for $100,000. Let's say after you buy this property, you rehab it. Now that's the 2 R's, right? That's the 2 R's in the BRRRR strategy. So you bought it, you rehabbed it, and now you're going to get a tenant in there that's, let's just say, paying you $1,000 every single month. Now there's something that not a lot of real estate investing YouTube channels talk about. That's actually what happens after you refinance a property, because you can actually get yourself into trouble here. And I want to show you exactly what I mean by that. So you get a tenant in this property and they're paying you $1,000 every single month. Let's just say your mortgage is, let's just say $400 a month. So you are now cash flowing $600 a month. Well, like the beginning of this video, I told you you can get paid to actually buy real estate. Now, this is how you do it. So once you buy the property, you rehabbed it, you rent it out to a tenant, you're making this cash flow, which is great. But now you're going to get a cash out refinance. What is that? Let's just say, so this property is, you're all in $100,000. Now, let's say that property is actually worth $200,000 after you rehabbed it up, and now it's actually worth $200K. So now, whenever you do a cash out refinance, typically, banks will want 75 to 80% loan to value, LTV. What that means is basically they're going to take 80% of the value of the property and they're going to write you a check, in other words, for the rest of the property. So 80% being conservative, 80% of the 200K is $160,000. Now, you're all in on this property for $100,000. You use this money to pay back this money, and now you're left with $60,000 left over back in your pocket, completely tax-free. I'm not a tax professional, but it is tax-free, and so you're left with $60,000 back in your pocket. Now, this is what not a lot of real estate investors talk about, is whenever you get the loan on this new property, after you do the cash out refinance, your new loan is for $160,000. Now, again, your month or your mortgage at $100,000 was $400 every single month. Now, what's going to be the mortgage for $160,000? Let's just say, for example, you're still renting out for $1,000 every single month, and then you're going to, let's just say the mortgage now is $800 every single month. Now you're cash flowing only $200 every single month, that's okay, because it's going to be an infinite return, meaning that you don't have any money left in the deal and you actually got money out of the deal. You got that $60,000. We can do this process over and over and over. That's the last R in the BRRRR strategy. That's repeat. You keep repeating this process over and over and over. But this is what I wanted to warn you about. Not everyone talks about this. Not everyone talks about whenever you do the cash out refinance, your mortgage is going to be higher than what it previously was. So your cash flow, whenever you do the cash out refinance, it might not even be worth it. So you might get into this property and be like, okay, cool, I can pull out $60,000, but now I might be negative. So let's just say, for example, let's say this $800 was actually, let's say your mortgage now is $1,200 every single month. Well, now you're negative $200 every single month. Yeah, you got to pull out $60K, but now you're negative, which an argument can be made that you just sell the property at this point, which you can. But then it wouldn't be the BRRRR strategy. It would just be you buying the property and then flipping it. You wouldn't be holding on to the property. You want to run these numbers before you actually buy the property, because if you get into the property and you realize like, hey, I can pull out $60,000, but now the property is not going to be cash flowing. I might be losing money every single month. Now it just turns into a flip. And then now, whenever it turns into a flip, you have to actually pay taxes on that $60,000 that whenever you sold the property, instead of a cash out refinance where you don't have to pay taxes on that money. The main purpose of this YouTube video is to show you that the BRRRR strategy is a great strategy. I want to show you exactly how to use it, but I want to also show you that it's not always pretty, because you're not always going to be able to cash flow every single month after the fact. Now, if you can, that's a fantastic thing. So let's just say that this, again, was just a positive $200 every single month. You got paid to buy this property for $60,000. You got paid $60,000 to buy this property. Now you're going to be cash flowing $200 every single month. Now you can do this again and again and again. If you got value out of that video, hit that like button, turn it blue, and while you're down there, consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you get notified when I do upload a new YouTube video just like this one, because this YouTube channel is all about real estate investing and helping you achieve your financial freedom sooner. Now I'm going to throw up some videos all right in here that I picked out specifically for you to bring you even more value, so go check those videos out. Until next video, I'm out. See ya.